What is the power of our brains? And to what extent do we use this knowledge to our advantage? We now know that everything we experience translates into a kind of internal library, like a software program, that takes care of our lifestyle behavior. If we learn that sport is only making us tired, and we never get an incentive to play sport, then we learn ourselves subconsciously an inactive lifestyle, and we're only often pointed in a different direction when we're already well into the action. Our inactive lifestyle may lead to diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, and back problems. And because we've learned to go to the doctor, we often have gone down many disease routes before we receive the warning that something needs to be done about our lifestyle. Our programmed brain is only able to imagine existing patterns or combinations of existing patterns. This part of the brain is conservative and pre-programmed to respond intuitively and instinctively. It is incapable of thinking creatively and intelligently. But our smart human brain can do this. If we've learned to live inactively and we receive new information to which we're open, for example, awareness about the benefits of sport and exercise, an idea or the will can arise from the smart brain to do things differently. It's important to know that our programmed brain and our conditioning will always be strongly committed to conservation at such a moment, to continue to do the same as we've always done and therefore not to change. Our brain structure will try to hold on to a habitual behavior. Addiction lurks there. With every sensory perception, whether it be hearing, seeing, smelling, feeling, or tasting, our programmed brain searches for relevance and then comes up with an impulsive and intuitive response. Emotions and unconscious memories are linked to every sensory perception, so that they can also trigger emotions. And this in turn influences our body, our resistance, and our feeling. Our smart brain, certainly without a clear picture of how to do something else, is often too weak to resist the well-known habitual behavior or the automatic reaction that the programmed brain comes up with, and then comes up with the compromises or arguments not to have to change. This is what Sigmund Freud meant when he claimed that we're often slaves to our subconscious or slaves to our past, and what David R. Hawkins meant by that 85% of the population remains trapped in the narrowed consciousness, trapped in the conditioning and lifestyle that we've been taught and then strengthened ourselves by continuing to affirm it. As Homo sapiens, we are really at a turning point in our evolution. Our consciousness development has grown enormously, and the knowledge about healthy living is very well known and described. This allows us to consciously raise our lifestyle and health to another level, regardless of what age we start doing this. It is of course ideal and even important to have this happen as early as possible. But for many adults and the elderly, this information and knowledge was simply not available in their early years. Those days are over, and now everyone can make the switch from reacting exclusively from the programmed brain to self-aware and healthier behavior. What can we learn from this? Do we think enough about how we want to live? Are we not reacting too quickly and impulsively in terms of lifestyle? The question then is, of course, what is needed to take a first step in this direction? In the next chapter, we'll take a look at the essential prerequisites for change.